A man faces charges after allegedly pointing a gun at protesters in Wilkes-Barre over the weekend. Police say 52-year-old Michael Kolarek of Scranton brandished a firearm at Saturday's No Kings protest in Public Square. He's charged with terroristic threats after Saturday's incident in Wilkes-Barre.
Yeah, it's probably no surprise whose side that man who's accused of pointing a loaded gun at No Kings protesters is on, just like it also probably comes as no surprise that he wasn't even the only one. And we'll get to those breaking viral moments of karmatic justice for MAGA instigators all across the very peaceful No Kings protests in just a minute, including this guy's now viral self-karma moment here. But it's just so cosmically ironic how so many of these viral maggot moments just serve to prove who the real Americans in this situation are, and it sure as hell ain't them.
USA! USA! USA!
But it could be you as soon as you drop a like and subscribe to join our 800,000 plus strong Really American resistance. Now, we at Really American considered our privilege and duty not only to point out to you these MAGA FAFO instant karma moments, but also inform you about hypocritical injustices that occur as well. Which is exactly the case in this simultaneously hilarious and horrifying incident that happened in Fairhope, Alabama. A woman was arrested for lewd conduct there because she was dressed in a penis suit with a sign that said, "No dictator." And mind you, this video you're about to see is 3 cops taking down a 53-year-old woman.
Walking away. Get away from you. I'm trying to behave. That's wrong, man. 15 seconds.
Donald Trump has got to go. Hey, go home. Donald Trump has got to go.
Why don't you arrest us all? Too strong for you. Oh, shit.
A dangerous person, eh?
Yeah, danger. You're a danger to everybody, can't you tell?
I'm not going to have somebody out here dressed like this.
Yeah, but you're applying your morality, not protecting anybody.
Get some pictures. Get some more pictures.
Leave her alone. She's not breaking the law.
This is his First Amendment right. Get the off of him.
It's a woman.
Yeah, those cops should be ashamed of themselves, especially considering, and I don't know if you can see it if I had to blur it, that this was the picture before the cops got there of her just standing there peacefully. She wasn't even trying to rig an erection. And shout out to all of those brave people documenting those police officers like many more brave people have done with the protests in ICE recently. Which, just a quick shout out, we are trying to do more on the ground stuff like Steve's video from yesterday that went mega viral. And we can only do that with your support. So please, if you enjoyed that and want to see more of that from Really American, drop a like, subscribe, and leave a comment. But that whole situation that we just talked about and the one from Steve's video yesterday only get more infuriating when you see the way this person was treated who brandished a gun at protesters. Just like that guy from the intro. Moriarty is accused of driving past a demonstration in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and brandishing a gun toward 2 protesters Saturday at one of the roughly 2,600 events around the country, pushing back against the president and his agenda. The 59-year-old Moriarty was arrested a short time later, and photos and video taken at the event show her wearing a t-shirt reading, "Trump the Revenge Tour." Here is thankfully an incredibly unflattering picture of this maggot, which I guess now I understand why all the MAGA personalities need gender-affirming care, plastic surgery, lip filler, and face toxins, because it seems like the hate really gets to you. But while we don't have video of the actual incident itself, thankfully we have video of her getting arrested. Though again, I would argue the catharsis of watching this is kind of wiped away when you see how that other woman was treated.
USA! 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 USA!
Now, we'll get to the other guys in a second, but just to cap this off, Moriarty was charged with 2 counts of pointing and presenting a firearm and booked on $100,000 of bond, which, believe it or not, she posted later in the day and was released. How the fuck in Trump's economy does that woman have $100K sitting around? Then she appeared in court on Sunday for a bond hearing and expressed regret for her actions, saying, quote, "I've had a lot of time to reflect on a very ignorant move," she said, adding that the weapon was not loaded. Quote, "It was an impulsive, very ignorant thing to do, something I totally regret, given the 18 hours that I've had to reflect on it." Jesus Christ. The judge then ordered Moriarty not to contact the 2 victims, and public records show she's not allowed to possess a firearm or any other deadly weapons. Not sure if that was after or she wasn't even allowed to have that firearm beforehand, but she's facing a court appearance on December 19th and could face up to 10 years in prison if convicted on both accounts. So good riddance and worst of luck to this stupid literal villain. As for Michael Paul Kolarek, he had a valid license to carry firearms, which again, maybe we shouldn't have so many fucking guns, and maybe there should be more regulation about who's fucking allowed to carry them. The guy had 2 handguns, one weapon was in his center console, and another was holstered on his hip. And then according to police, several people demonstrating at a No Kings protest in downtown's Wilkes-Barre started screaming just before noon that a driver in a red Jeep Wrangler with Trump signs pointed a gun at them. One witness provided the cops with cell phone video evidence of the incident, and again, he got out on a $50,000 bond bail. But he's scheduled to be in court on November 5th. And look, I am bewildered at where these losers have found the money, but I am glad they are getting fucked by the system. And I hope we can see not only that there needs to be far better gun legislation in this country, but another example of the real-life proof of the violent right-wing extremists. While these very left-wing protests were all perfectly peaceful, aside from the maggots. And last but not least, and I apologize because I don't know how much of this video I can show because it does get a little, let's just say, rowdy. I'm not sure what happened to this guy after this video. I'll do some digging and update you guys in the comments if I find out. But this was footage from Denver that absolutely blew up. You probably already seen it, but I'll just put it at the end here for some extra catharsis. This is an older Trump supporter antagonizing protesters in Denver, and then a kid like steals his glasses, which I think is a perfectly reasonable troll. He didn't get physical, sure, he got near his face, but he just took his glasses. And this guy self-owns himself by just fucking chasing after the kid, falling on his ass, and then showing the entire world his butt crack. Which is actually a really good metaphor for what being a MAGA person is. So here it is, your moment of zen. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like and subscribe for Really American. I'm Kenny Hesse, and I approve this instant karma.
Let's go, Ice! Let's go, Ice! God bless Trump! God bless Trump! God bless Trump! God bless Trump! Yeah, fuck you! Ride your bike, you! Go get a job! Yeah.